Now, what did I tell you guys? I told you guys that Asha Sharma is not playing. She's not playing. She came into the boardroom yesterday and she told all these ponies and all her critics,
if you think I'm here to play around with y'all, God damn it, I'm not. All right.
yes, some massive news dropped yesterday as Asha Sharma announced that she would be reducing the price of Game Pass. Yes? She tweeted, Game Pass Ultimate has become too expensive for too many players. Starting today, we are dropping the price from $29.99 to $22.99 a month. Future Call of Duty titles will no longer join Game Pass Ultimate on day one. They will join this tier the following holiday after launch, about a year. Current Call of Duty titles will remain available to Ultimate subscribers. We'll keep learning and evolving Game Pass to better match what matters to players. Wow. Simply wow. Asha Sharma just came into the industry, but she knows exactly what gamers want. I mean, all these ponies who they cap on Twitter, but really and truly they have Game Pass, they came out stepping in their boat shoes, knowing fully well that they will be saving or swimming in savings. These ponies are stepping. Yes, we are seeing a lot of persons happy for this move. So let's see how you guys reacted to Asha, making that statement. Have you seen tweeted, what is solid W? VG Fight School, shout out to VG. He tweeted, Madam, you are cooking. And then See Money on point, shout out to See Money. He tweeted, holy hell, you actually did the thing. $22.99 for Ultimate is insane. You are not messing around, Asha. Great job. Even some of my subscribers got in the action when they would have said, wow, about time someone listened. That was Demon Edge. And then Salacious Salt commented, I love how they threw Death Stranding in the air for the GP promotion. Then we have Keelan. He said, this is welcome news. Money have been tight recently for everyone. I couldn't justify the price increase, but now being able to play Forza Horizon 6 Day 1 for $17 or €17 is amazing. It's honestly made my day. Wow. But even Professor Strong reminded me of this. He said, Jay suggested a Call of Duty 1 year behind on his Sunday stream for price adjustment. Nice call, Jay. Idea of Xbox showcase is this Thursday. And he just went on to just basically tell us that this is a great deal. And it's true, I did mention this same thing on my stream, last Sunday. Listen to this. First, about Call of Duty coming out of Game Pass, I know that there are some really hardcore Call of Duty guys who love Call of Duty in Game Pass. But what do you guys think? I think there's an easy solution. I think in order to keep the revenue for Call of Duty coming in, don't put the latest Call of Duty into Game Pass. What Game Pass should do is that when every new Call of Duty comes out, the previous one comes into Game Pass. So not the brand new Call of Duty, because that's the money maker, right? But as soon as a new Call of Duty comes out in that gen, then put the old one into Game Pass. That way, at least you could kind of have a middle ground, where it is the new Call of Duties you pay. Of course, Game Pass subscribers would have some kind of advantage, right? Maybe getting early access or so forth. However, when it comes to Call of Duty, because that is the main money maker for Activision, keep the brand new Call of Duty. Everyone has to pay for it, including Xbox fans, right? The old Call of Duty will come into Game Pass, and of course, Xbox fans, Game Pass subscribers get perks from Call of Duty. So yes, long before Asher Sharma would have tweeted this tweet, I would have predicted that about 2 days before it happened. Wow, wow, wow. I'm even shocked myself. Wow, amazing. That being said, let's be fair and look at the other side because not everyone is excited. Not every Xbox fan is excited for this new move. Notice what some Xbox fans have said about what Asha Sharma did. Max City Entertainment says, "We leaving Game Pass and never coming back. What Game Pass was, it will never be again. Good job destroying Game Pass. You suck." Max City again tweeted, "Removing first party games from Game Pass should never be accepted." Even Klut would have said, "I am disappointed that COD is leaving Game Pass day one, but for the greater good, I think it was the right move. Me personally, I'll go back to buying Call of Duty day one and hope they remain play anywhere and cloud gaming enabled day one." So Klut is not feeling, and we know he's an Xbox fan for sure. Max City is one of the earliest Xbox fan I even met. So there are some Xbox fans who are not pleased by this move by Asher Sharma. But let me just tell these Xbox fans who are not pleased, listen to this here. I think you guys missed this one. Listen to this.
CEO Asha Sharma is not messing around. A mere 2 months after taking over the Xbox business from the now retired Phil Spencer, the self-admitted gaming outsider is showing no fear in upending the apple cart, slashing Xbox Game Pass Ultimate's $30 per month price tag, a figure that honestly felt like a middle finger when Microsoft raised the price by 50% last October, down to $23 per month, and bringing PC Game Pass down from $16.50 to $14. I honestly can't think of a single other instance where another major streaming service, be it in gaming or entertainment, has actually lowered the monthly price at all, let alone by this much. I mean, at least not without introducing a significant catch like an ad-supported tier. And I suppose that is kinda what happened here too, in a sense, as new Call of Duty games will no longer be available to play on day one in any Game Pass tier, and they will instead be added in a year later. According to my math, 12 months of Game Pass Ultimate at $23, plus a $70 day one copy of Call of Duty, still comes out to $14 less than 12 months of an all-inclusive Ultimate at $30.
How you doing? I'm here to see my daughter. Hey, your daughter? Hey, I'm her father. What's up, baby girl? Your daddy's here. Oh my goodness, I can hear.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
Hey!
So, no matter how you slice it, this is a win for gamers, and it rights a wrong that should have never happened in the first place.
So did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Even if it is you pay for a full year of Game Pass with the new pricing and you pay for Call of Duty, you are essentially paying less than you would have paid if Game Pass had remained at $30. So at the end of the day, this new structure is a win-win for everyone. I am not seeing any disadvantage of buying Call of Duty, having Game Pass, getting all the rest of first-party content on Game Pass, and I mean, you just coming out cheaper. So again, I don't think the guys who are not so pleased with this move thought about that or saw that. But yes, Game Pass Ultimate together with a $70 game, which is Call of Duty, is coming out cheaper than the $30 a month Game Pass subscription. So again, guys, a win-win. But let me hear what you think about it. What do you think about Game Pass going down to $23? Is it that you are excited about it? Is it that you are angry about it? No problem. Let me know in the comment sections below, guys. Next up, let's talk about the PlayStation fanboy. You see, time and time again, the PlayStation community continue to make themselves look stupid. They continue to spread the misinformation, alternative facts, and false news. Yes, these ponies are sick. That brings us to Nib. You see, Nib is a Twitter warrior who, he is known for being able to use ChatGPT the best out of all the ponies. Yes, Nib is trying his best to ascend to being a golden horse.
What are you going to give for him? Start him off at 25, 39, 5, 35, will you give me 49, 5, 45, will you give me 59, 5, yes, 5 inch, 39, 5, make it 5. There was a boy from Arkansas.
We have 14 million. Who will give us 14 and a half?
So I'll tell you something. What Nib did is that Nib made a tweet. Now this tweet is focused on what a so-called leaker named Klepler said. Let me show you the tweet what Nib posted just about a day ago. Look at this. He said, prominent leaker Kepler 2 has dropped an eyebrow raising in a response to someone asking about the Xbox Helix next-gen console / PC chip. He says it won't be sold directly to consumers, but you will be able to buy an Asus, MSI, etc. Helix machine. Now, the purpose of Kepler making that statement and the purpose of Nib repeating what Kepler said is because there are some brain-dead ponies out there who believe that Microsoft won't be making their next console. They believe that they would outsource it to, these third-party developers like Asus, like who did the ROG Ally. They believe that the next console is going to be built by these third-party manufacturers. They believe Microsoft won't be making any more hardware. This is in the mind of a pony. So much so that these ponies had a podcast. Yes, they had a podcast and they were basically peddling this wrong information saying that Xbox is not going to make any more of their hardware. Listen to this stupidity.
All right, breaking news. Prominent leaker Kepler L2 has dropped the eyebrows and razor, and this y'all gonna like this one. In a response to someone asking about Xbox Helix next gen console PC chip, he says it won't be sold directly to consumers, but you'll be able to buy a Helix machine from Asus, MSI, and Lenovo. Hold on, me and Z been telling them that Microsoft is not even making this shit, bro. It's just like the ROG Ally.
Yeah.
Like he just said, ROG Ally was that platform to see how them goofy on the set. And remember, they was out there trying to say, "Oh no, this handheld, this is a console, this is our handheld, this is that." And it's like, bro, Microsoft didn't even make it. That's a third party made that. That ain't got nothing to do. Like it's crazy, bro.
Yes, that tweet prompted a lot of ponies to come to the conclusion that Microsoft is no longer making any more third-party hardware. Well, it just so happened that Jason Ronalds had to reply. They had to reply to Nib and all these long-faced ponies. Listen to what Jason Ronalds said. Jason Ronald, he is the head of hardware there at Xbox. He responded by saying, Project Helix will be available as a first-party Xbox console.
I could read a book so quick. Like I could read 1,000 books in a week.
You could do that?
Yeah, because I was like trained to read.
Damn, and because of that, they put you in special ed?
Well, in special ed, they train you in special ed.
Oh, okay.
So you get talents that nobody else gets in the school because you're special ed. So
yeah.
Yes, ponies like Nib and J-Dub and all those racer horses, they have special powers they got from special ed. Well, it also shows that even Twitter had to community check Nib. So even Twitter community notes had to clear it up, saying Xbox executive Jason Ronald confirmed Project Helix will be available as first-party console, contrary to the post speculations. So yes, so even Twitter knew what Nib was trying to do, what Nib was trying to allude to, right? And guess what? Everyone under that post is telling Nib to take that L. Richie said, keep listening to those leakers, LOL, worry about them L's you have been taking in these Twitter streets. Clute tweeted, thanks for keeping these fanboy grifters in check, Jason. Glad you said the record straight, Jason. It gets old. Holy, you actually have some balls. I don't know why Tim Dog here is talking about balls and so forth. Yes, everyone is saying, what is wrong with these ponies? But out of all the burns I've seen online, I like this one here. I like this one. Look at this one here. Fall Papi tweeted, gee, I don't know who to believe. The experienced engineer at Xbox or a rando on X with no qualifications. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, all the insult Nib is getting for that post, just, running on what Kepler is saying, he deserves it. Because, I mean, if it is you look at what Microsoft would have said in the past, time and time again, they kept saying that here what we are making a first party console. I don't know how much more these ponies want. But again, this is what they will continue to do. They are delusional and they are sick. So let me hear what you thought about what was said today. Let me know that in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
He was on crack. Crack cocaine.